The curtain is about to go up on another fabulous year of amazing artists and powerful performances. And we're so glad you're here for this sneak preview, held exclusively for our donors, subscribers, and friends. We have an incredible 2012-2013 season to share with you, so let's get right to it. We have an exciting and exhilarating start to the season on Thursday, September 20th, when we proudly present Masters of Illusion Live. Witness amazing feats by world-famous names in magic for a pulsating, non-stop magical mystery ride. Exotic animals, escapology, hilarious comedy, and quick change artistry that will amaze and astound you. The best non-stop family entertainment anywhere. You'll believe the impossible. The amazing culture of Mexico comes alive at Stevens Auditorium on Wednesday, October 10th, when the dancers of Ballet Folklorico de Mexico take the stage for a colorful, fast-paced, incredibly entertaining show that brings together the music, dance, and costume of rich Mexican folklore. The LA Times called it passionate, impeccable, and an unequaled point of entry to the riches of a fabulous culture. For more than 50 years, the National Symphony Orchestra of Cuba has been instrumental in introducing Cuban and Latin American music to the international classical music community. We are thrilled to welcome them to Stevens during their first historic 21-city tour of the United States, Thursday, October 18th. Music director Enrique Perez Mesa will share the podium with guest composer-conductor Guido Lopez Gavilan in an evening of music by Gershwin, Schubert, and Cuba's own Ernesto Lecuona. Pianist Ignacio Nachito Herrera will join the orchestra for Gershwin's classic Rhapsody in Blue. It's a truth universally acknowledged that Pride and Prejudice is one of the most beloved stories of all time. On Thursday, November 8th, the incomparable LA Theater Works brings this classic romantic comedy to the stage at Stevens for the first time. This stunning adaptation stars acclaimed British screen and stage duo Martin Jarvis and Rosalind Ayres. Come see the theater troupe cited by the LA Times for work that is consistently superb. Live jazz doesn't get any livelier than the Branford Marcellus Quartet. The Grammy Award-winning Marcellus comes from one of the world's most distinguished musical families and is known to millions from his work on The Tonight Show and his collaborations with Sting and others. But he's at his best with his own long-lived quartet. Marcellus, one of the most revered instrumentalists of his time, leads one of the most innovative and forward-thinking jazz ensembles of our time on Sunday, November 11th, in what promises to be a fresh and fiery performance. For 6 centuries, the pure and astonishing sound of the Vienna Boys Choir has delighted audiences around the world. We welcome this famed ensemble to Stevens on Wednesday, November 14th, for a concert that will fill your soul with the sound of music. Although the members are only 10 to 14 years old, they are polished, mature musicians who will charm and delight anyone who loves music. We're ringing in the holiday season at Stevens and welcoming back Lori Line and her Fab Five on Sunday, November 18th for their annual holiday extravaganza, Emmanuel, featuring glorious Christmas music centered around Lori's concert grand piano. This year's brand new and exciting holiday show promises to delight the entire family as Lori brings Christmas music and happy bell ringing back to the stage. Make plans now to attend the Lori Line Holiday Extravaganza. Be there with bells on. The group the New York Times called the most celebrated new bluegrass act of the last few years, Daly and Vincent bring their Bluegrass Christmas to Stevens Tuesday, December 11th.
On the other side.
Headed by Jamie Daly, formerly of Doyle Lawson's Quicksilver, and Darren Vincent, formerly of Ricky Skaggs' Kentucky Thunder. This ensemble has won a combined 10 awards from the International Bluegrass Music Association, including Entertainer of the Year for 2 years running. Come celebrate an irresistible bluegrass Christmas with us.
On the other side.
Next up is a show critics are calling innovative, terrific, fantastical, and hilarious. Imago Theater's Zuzu, Sunday, February 3rd. It's a showcase for a uniquely playful menagerie of creatures, brought to life on stage by masters of mime, dance, and acrobatics, with amazing special effects to boot. Whether it's penguins playing musical chairs or the most acrobatic frogs you've ever seen, Zuzu offers inspired fun for all ages, 3 years old and up. A special note, this show starts at 2 p.m. on Super Bowl Sunday, so you'll still have plenty of time to watch the big game. More than 50 years ago, one musical changed theater forever. Now it's returning on Monday, February 4th at Stevens to mesmerize audiences once again. From the first note to the final breath, West Side Story soars as the greatest love story of all time. This revival, based on Tony Award-winning librettist Arthur Lorent's Broadway direction, remains as powerful, poignant, and timely as ever. The Bernstein and Sondheim score is considered to be one of Broadway's finest and features such classics of the American musical theater as Something's Coming, Tonight, America, I Feel Pretty, and Somewhere. As the Associated Press says, West Side Story remains Broadway's best dance-driven musical. 5 decades have not dimmed the extraordinary choreography or the score that pulsates throughout. Next up, far, far and away the funniest new show on Broadway, Shrek The Musical, based on the Oscar-winning DreamWorks film, coming to Central Iowa for the first time on Wednesday, February 13th. In a faraway kingdom turned upside down, things get ugly when an unseemly ogre, not a handsome prince, shows up to rescue a feisty princess. Part romance, part twisted fairy tale, and all irreverent fun for everyone, this hilarious new musical is the perfect Valentine for your entire family. Also in February, we welcome back the incomparable Montana Repertory Theater with Neil Simon's great Biloxi Blues, a comedy about young men going off to war that earned Mr. Simon his first Tony Award. Infused with Simon's trademark humor and humanity, Biloxi Blues is an American masterpiece by one of the all-time Broadway greats. Join us Friday, February 15th. Imagine 8 oddly costumed singers with harmonies so perfect they're otherworldly. Melodies that everyone loves, from Mozart to Michael Jackson. Hilarious comedy. And a little beatboxing for good measure. That is VOCA People. An intergalactic musical theater event that bridges languages, cultures, and planets. We're so excited to welcome these a cappella superstars to Stevens on Thursday, February 21st. Come see why the New York Times raved that VOCA People is simply great. A knockout. And next, a huge treat for orchestra fans. Join us Saturday, March 2nd for a concert direct from Beijing, the People's Republic of China, the China National Symphony Orchestra. These internationally renowned artists will present a stunning program, including the first movement of Jia Guan's Requiem for the Earth, written for the people of the Sichuan province following the devastating earthquake there 4 years ago. The concert will also include Sibelius's Virtuoso Violin Concerto, featuring the amazing young talent Xuan Yuan Li. If you haven't heard of him yet, you will. Richard Strauss's epic tone poem, Ein Heldenleben, brings the performance to a powerful close. The very next day, Sunday, March 3rd, we have a captivating show unlike any other. Traces combines awe-inspiring acrobatics with infectious urban energy. Entertainment Weekly hailed it as the most fun and memorable 90 minutes you'll have all year. Time Out New York gave Traces its highest 5-star rating, describing it as a thrilling modern brand of circus with a street-smart twist. Don't miss this amazing new show that everyone in Central Iowa will be talking about. Take the legendary tale of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table and add a bevy of beautiful showgirls, cows, killer rabbits, and French people, and you have Monty Python's Spamalot returning to Stevens on Tuesday, March 5th by popular demand after last year's show was a sold-out hit. It's utterly ridiculous, incredibly funny, and returning for one night only. Catch the Dream on Wednesday, March 13th. It's the sensational new production of Dreamgirls. Full of onstage joy and backstage drama, Dreamgirls tells the story of an up-and-coming 1960s girl singing group and the triumphs and tribulations that come with fame and fortune. With music by Academy Award nominee Henry Krieger and book and lyrics by Tony and Grammy Award winner Tom Ian. Dreamgirls features the unforgettable hits, and I'm telling you I'm not going. One night only. And listen, this one-of-a-kind musical sparkles like never before. Next up is a show unlike any other. The world-famous Blue Man Group on Monday, March 25th and Tuesday, March 26th. This unique, truly outrageous show is great fun for your entire family, combining music, comedy, and multimedia theatrics to create an experience you'll never forget. You've heard about this show for years. Isn't it about time you experienced it? Did seeing the Broadway musical Mamma Mia make you want to hear more of the incredibly catchy songs that made ABBA one of the world's most popular pop music groups? Our next show is the world's premier ABBA tribute band, Arrival from Sweden, coming to Stevens on Wednesday, April 3rd. Now you can experience what it was like to see the original ABBA in concert, with harmonies, costumes, and sound that capture the spirit of ABBA. They're even backed by the original ABBA musicians. Take a chance and see Arrival from Sweden. What happens when you put 6 astonishing guitar virtuosos from 4 different countries on stage at the same time? You get the California Guitar Trio and Montreal Guitar Trio coming to Stevens on Thursday, April 18th. Expect this phenom ensemble to explore dazzling new arrangements of classical, jazz, progressive rock, and world music, as well as intricate original compositions you have to hear to believe. It promises to be a night of eclectic, energetic music from 6 of the world's top guitarists. And that brings us to the end of the 2012-2013 season preview. A year of truly amazing artists and powerful performances. Join us at Stevens for entertainment that will enrich your life and offer you lasting memories. We'll save you a seat.